The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is still putting on its shoes. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. A man who carries a cat by the tail learns something he can learn in no other way. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. A successful book is not made of what is in it, but what is left out of it. Apparently, there is nothing that cannot happen today. Be careless in your dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul. Biographies are but the clothes and buttons of the man. The biography of the man himself cannot be written. Circumstances make man, not man's circumstances. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. Everything has its limits. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. Get the facts first. You can distort them later. Good breeding consists in concealing how much we think of ourselves and how little we think of the other person. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and a man. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. It put our energies to sleep and made visionaries of dreamers and indolent to begin life either poor or rich or wholesome, but to begin it prospectively rich. The man who has not experienced it cannot imagine the curse of it. It's no wonder that truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. Let your sympathies and your compassion be always with the underdog in the fight. This is magnanimity. But bet on the other one. This is business. Life does not consist mainly, or even largely, of facts or happenings. It consists mainly of the storm of thoughts that is forever flowing through one's head. Loyalty to petrified opinion never yet broke a chain. or freed a human soul. Loyalty to the nation all the time. Loyalty to the government when it deserves it. Many a small thing has been made large by the right kind of advertising. Martyrdom covers a multitude of sins. My books are like water. Those of the great geniuses are wine. Fortunately, everybody drinks water. Name the greatest of all inventors, accident. Never pick a fight with people who buy ink by the barrel. No sinner is ever saved after the first 20 minutes of a sermon. Noise proves nothing. Often a hen who has merely laid an egg cackles as if she laid an asteroid. Optimist, daydreamer, more elegantly spelled. Soap and education are not as sudden as a massacre, but they are more deadly in the long run. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. The lack of money is the root of all evil. The public is the only critic whose opinion is worth anything at all. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little, but that they know so many things that ain't so. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. There are people who can do all fine and heroic things, but one, keep from telling their happiness to the unhappy. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. Thousands of geniuses live and die undiscovered, either by themselves or by others. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. To be good is noble, but to show others how to be good is nobler and no trouble. To succeed in life, you need two things, ignorance and confidence. Training is everything. The peach was once a bitter almond. Cauliflower is nothing but cabbage with a college education. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Truth is mighty and will prevail. There is nothing wrong with this, except that it ain't so. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it. What a wee little part of a person's life are his acts and his words. His real life is led in his head, and is known to none but himself. When in doubt, tell the truth. When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended. Yet in his private heart, no man much respects himself. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Habit is habit, and not to be flung out of the window by any man, but coaxed downstairs a step at a time.